So I got asked who had a better career at Scottie Pippen and James Worthy going to the small forward. Now, Scottie had a versatile career with assists and rebounds, but he wasn't the scorer that James Worthy was. He was not the offensive force that Worthy was. And though he had plenty of opportunities with Michael Jordan and without, and he never really capitalized. Meanwhile, you can say that how are you going to be dominant when you're playing with Magic Johnson and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Because Worthy had to share that duty. But remember the triple-double? Remember 88 Finals MVP? Something Scottie Pippen never did. Never was the best player on the team. Worthy was a beast and a freak and a freight train. And, one of those guys that is actually underrated when we talk about small forwards. Actually gets kind of lost in the sauce. But he was known as Big Game James. Did they ever say that about Scottie Pippen? No. More like Pout Man Pip, who played great defense, who could guard your best, but sometimes he could be a ghost on definitely on in the games and on offense. So it's a pretty fair comparison. I mean, like I said, Scotty's got more career with the rebounds and assists, but James was a better scorer and he came up bigger. You just like sometimes you forget how great Worthy was because again, playing with Magic and Kareem and the stretching with Byron Scott and other guys, you forget that he was an athletic freak, that he was something else, you know. But we saw everything with Scottie Pippen. You know, we saw the good, the bad, and the ugly. And like I said before, had he finished business in 2000 against when Shaq was at his apex and Phil was coming back and Kobe was on the come up and wins and beats the Pacers with Bird and Reggie Miller, then history would have had him top five without a question. But if you actually take this poll and where they rank, I think James Worthy is ahead of Scottie Pippen in both cases because he has been kind of forgotten. And I didn't see some people give some half-hearted takes about because they give Pippen because he ain't likable or because his defense. But if you're gonna give him a standard for defense, well, you should give everybody that standard. But he was not the big time player James Worthy was. And so I think Worthy has been underrated, if you want my personal opinion. But what you say? Tell me what you think. Who you got out of James Worthy, Scottie Pippen? I know you're gonna bring up about the facts that Scottie had a little bit more scoring going for him and stuff, but Worthy was a better free throw shooter and had a better shooting percentage. And remember how he played and who he played with, because when you're playing alongside greatness, you're not gonna always get your numbers and get your shine. So the fact that he still was remembered in that category makes you wonder would have been like had he had more access to having more to himself because he was a big time player. Believe that. And he ran that thing in Showtime, and he definitely was one of the greatest Lakers ever. One of my 10 greatest Lakers, too, by the way. He often gets slept on, too. You know, and I'm taking nothing away from Scottie Pippen's defense and his integral part with Jordan helped win those 6 chips. But I never looked at him. He never had the titles, big game. So I have to give it to Worthy. But what you say, please select subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like. Please hit that membership. When you do, I'll get those request videos back to you. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay clear, stay cool. I'm back. Peace.